Thank you for tuning in to Think Tech. I'm your host, Attila Saras. Here on Next Big Thing, we look for things that are going on in the community, things that make a difference, and we give them a place to share it with the world. With us today is Barinna Poon. She's the president of the Hong Kong Business Association of Hawaii, and we're here to talk about a very new upcoming event in June. It is called the Hong Kong HK China Business, Tourism, Technology, and Investment Forum. That's a long sentence.
Yes, aloha.
Well, thank you for joining us in the show, and I appreciate you coming by.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much for inviting me today.
Oh, great.
Yes, I'm excited about and also excited for Hawaii communities.
Well, I love the website. This looks fantastic. Do you mind if I hold this up here? Here we go. We'll hold it up next to me. And we have a fantastic website. This is hk-chinaforum.org. Or I'm sure you can just Google Hong Kong China Forum.
Yes.
And this is very important to Hawaii based on our geographic location and what else? And why did you decide to create such a forum like this?
Basically, in 2010, we did one similar, but at that time it's called U.S. Hong Kong Forum. Also at Hilton Hawaii Village, also as big as this one. At that time, because I was a national U.S. Hong Kong Business Association president as well at that year, so all the United States Hong Kong Association president will came down to Hawaii to have a U.S. caucus meeting. So mine as well that we put on a big forum, so benefit to the business community. So we did that one, and at that time, City and County of Honolulu actually support us. And because they have a record, so they come in this time, they said, would you mind to do it one more time? So, but if you do that, we want to have a China in it. So that's why this time we call it Hong Kong China Forum.
Well, it certainly makes sense. The two are very close to each other, and this is very important to Hawaii. And it's who should attend such an event like this?
I think any business, if they want to be, cross-border business, global business, international, specifically Hong Kong and China. Yeah, if they wanted to cross-border. That's what our mission is actually. Hong Kong Association mission is about bridging, the opportunity between Hawaii, Hong Kong, and China.
And there are very few events like this. I think in Hawaii, this is very special.
Very, very, very special. I think so. I guess it's an opportunity like this is not very easy for Hawaii because of the challenges. Everybody think Hawaii is just a tourism, sun and sand. For business-wise, they said, so they have to think about it. The reason why we do that, we wanted to proven or show them Hawaii can be a geographically, like what you said, like a center of, the Switzerland. So we are pretty much, it will be the same. So I hope that we can achieve that. And I hope the business community will come out and support this event because I think that if they come out and they will not only just learning, and also they will have chance to interact with some of our mainland China and Hong Kong delegations. They have delegates also attended this event. Yes.
And what is their intention with coming to Hawaii? And what will they be presenting at the event?
We have, so far right now, we have two mainland Chinese speaker. The first one is from the government side, and they are actually is facilitate international business opportunity and economic. So they are doing that for U.S. and China. So that's why they come here. Hopefully they will see more international business between Hawaii and China, or U.S. and China. That's what they come down here for. The second one is actually a sister city from Tianjin, but Hawaii is not a sister city of Tianjin City. It's the north of Beijing City. Yeah. So it's still a big city you're talking about. But this speaker, his title is chairman of the sister city to promoting Tianjin enterprise. So basically, they also taught the Tianjin enterprise how to do business to the global world, not only just the other way around to bring the interest to China. So it's a cross-border business we're talking about.
So it sounds like they're going to not only tell business owners how to do business with China, but maybe how to do business with the rest of Asia.
Yes, yes. Also, they wanted to, maybe some of them might like to do business with the U.S. Business. So that's a great opportunity for a lot of, I would say, individual business, because Hawaii does not have too many big corporations. It's not too many. So this particular forum we are targeting is a medium and small business. Yeah.
Well, tourism, as you know, is very important to Hawaii.
Sure.
Should tourist businesses or those who are involved in tourism attend this, and
Yes,
why?
absolutely. Actually, we also, right now, it's not confirmed yet, we also invite Air China from Beijing to come here, the one representative, of course, an executive type, to come here to talk about, because they just started launch a direct flight from Beijing to Hawaii just last December. So I know that Hawaiian Airline just this month. Yeah, unfortunate, I couldn't get the Hawaiian Airlines president because he will be out of town at that time. So that's why I have the opportunity to include Air China. Air China will be our corporate sponsor at this event, and they will sponsor us 2 airline tickets to Beijing. So by the end of the day, somebody's gonna win it.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
That's
we're gonna
fantastic.
draw the grand prize. Yes, yes.
And so how many people attended in 2010, and what's your expectation for this time around?
At that time, because of the first time is always tough, yeah. So we don't know how to promote that well. So at that time, about 180, yeah, total number. But this time, we are hoping double of that. We are hoping, but so we still have pretty much 1.5 months left. So we have a lot to do.
And is it going to be the same place as last time?
Yes, the same place at Hilton Harbor Village, Tapa Conference Center. So it's a very nice setting, not in terms of the conference room, but in terms of the outside. When you before you walk into the room, you can see the coconut tree, and that's unique about Hawaii. Put on a conference, right? So you don't see it anywhere. If you are in LA, you go to the conference center, you only see the next high rise, you know.
And smog, yes.
Yeah. So, but Hawaii, you can see a beautiful sun and you know, coconut tree or palm tree. Yeah.
Well, plus it's such a great advantage to have so many people of influence from Asia here in Hawaii.
Right. It's a lot of other people from Hong Kong. We have, of course, we are Hong Kong Association. So I wanted to also mention about Hong Kong. We do have a very prominent lawyer. His name is called Daniel Fong. Will be our keynote luncheon speaker. Why Daniel Fong? He was is a Solicitor General in Hong Kong. Also, he also one of the 3 make the Constitution before they hang over to China. So is a very prominent lawyer, and also he's very tied into Hawaii. Guess what? He's a board of governor. He's on the board of governor of U.S. Center.
Oh.
He still is, yeah. So this is one of it, and then we have 2 Hong Kong government have come down to support us. So the first one is the Hong Kong Economic and Trade Office from San Francisco. They will come down to speak at the tourism part, the tourism session in the afternoon, because of Hong Kong tourism is amazing. I don't know whether you know, they have 48 million a year tourism.
Here in Hawaii?
No, in Hong Kong.
Inbound. Oh, so to Hong Kong.
To Hong Kong. So Hawaii only 8 million, right? So they're 48. So how they did that, we wanted to see and I want to learn. And half of that is from mainland China. Yeah, half of them. Yeah. So and also we have another one is called Invest Hong Kong, and they have assisting Director General Andrew Davis is gonna be here. The topic will be what you like.
Oh.
It's Hong Kong just last year they have one called Start Me Up Hong Kong. Start Me Up Hong Kong. It's about finding funding in Hong Kong. The tax company when they start up and they all they have an award. So they all accept all this award, all this application. What did they have in terms of technology or IT? I'm not a test guy, so I may not speak that well.
That's okay. You're on the other side of it, which is the person who brings people together to
Yeah.
can make it all happen.
Yeah.
But we do have to run to a quick commercial break.
Okay.
I want to hear more about the startup community in Hong Kong.
Okay.
Stay tuned, guys.
All
We're going
right.
to cut to a quick break, and we'll be right back. This is
Sure.
Think Tech.
I'm Jay Fidel. That's Sharon Moriwaki of the Hawaii Energy Policy Forum. And every Wednesday we have Hawaii, the state of clean energy. We've been doing it for some time now, and we have some fantastic guests on there, unbelievable guests who give us insight into what is going on in a very complex, sometimes very confusing, sometimes very disappointing area of progress in the state. So we love doing this. We love meeting them. We love talking to them. We love having their ideas out on the table. So maybe, just maybe, we can all make some sense of what's going on. Sharon, what do you think?
I think that's absolutely correct. We enjoy ourselves meeting with all these people and hearing about the energy and the state of clean energy, and hopefully we advance clean energy for the state. So it's terrific. Join us. Come
Okay,
join
it's
us.
every Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday is Energy Day. Every
Energy
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
4 to 5 p.m. Hawaii, the state of clean energy, here on Think Tech Hawaii.
Energy
We'll see you
Wednesday.
there. I'm Jay.
Thank you for staying with us. I'm your host, Attila Suresh. With us today is Barinna Poon, and she's the president of the Hong Kong Business Association of Hawaii. And we're talking about the upcoming event in June. It's the HK China Business, Tourism, Technology, and Investment Forum. And it's going to take place here in Waikiki. And we're going to talk about some of the things, or we've been talking about some of the things that businesses here in Hawaii can look forward to learning from the forum, and how some of the expertise from the other side of the ocean is going to come here to Hawaii and tell us their secrets in terms of how we can improve tourism here, and we can talk about technology and investment. Now, of course, this event is about business and tourism. That's what we've been talking about so far. But there's also those other two words, technology and investment.
Yes.
And the two seem to be a little bit related. So why don't you tell me a little bit about the technology and investment side of this event?
It's so obviously in the last maybe 5 years or so, or 5-6 years, technology in Hawaii is just booming. Don't you think so? And especially that when President Obama also he liked to see all this technology business in place in United States and get a lot of tax credit on, let's say, solar. So I think Hawaii have a future for a lot of small startup technology company. But of course, when you're a startup business, you need funding, right? So that's why I also noticed that there's a lot of organization doing that, here. Including one of our own, one of our vice presidents, Biling Chow, is Hai Bin, executive director, but she couldn't come because of she had another previous engagement. But I thought, Hong Kong as well. Also, they realize that technology is every day changing. So everywhere in the world, technology is a big thing right now. So, but the only thing is how you get the money to fund what your invention, whatever that you create. So that is a big thing. So I think Hong Kong is a free city, is a financial city. That's why all the money is actually through to Hong Kong very easily, as if you know Hong Kong well. That's why the Hong Kong is a city would bring all this talent there and all this capital there, so people can find their own money, if they want to. So Hong Kong has a Saipo port, has a science technology part, just very similar like Hawaii have a
Manoa Innovation Center.
Innovation, but I
For
would
now.
say a lot bigger.
Yeah.
A lot bigger. So, but it's similar, similar.
Well, Hong Kong is a little bit bigger island with a little bit more resources.
No.
Not much bigger than Hawaii, but a little bit more.
Okay,
Little bit.
actually the opposite.
Really?
Hawaii is a lot bigger than Hong Kong. A lot, eight
Oahu,
times.
or is it?
Oahu may be the similar size like Hong Kong, but
Really?
yeah, in terms of the Hawaii Island, probably at least 8 times bigger than Hong Kong, Hawaii.
Wow. Oh, wow. So
But Hawaii have a lot of green.
a lot of green and a lot of different climate.
Right.
But I guess what I'm trying to draw the parallel here is that Hong Kong believes in investing heavily in their young people and in startup technology companies.
Right.
And they're trying to bring that idea here. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, actually last year when we attend their Start Me Up Hong Kong Forum, one of the winner is from Texas, United States Texas. So it's not just limited to Hong Kong people or China people or Singapore. They attract from England, they attract from US or Canada. There's a lot of people they apply for that. So I guess also another example. There's a couple of the Hawaii company startup, maybe not quite called startup, technology company, and they did actually get an office in Hong Kong, a science technology part, and for free, the first year for free. So, so they do have the government, the Hong Kong government, support them to do pretty much like the Manoa, that what you said. So I think that's the reason draw a lot of interest there. Yeah. So, but that is just a Hong Kong side. But for the investment side that we are focused on is the outbound investment. Outbound meaning that the money from China and Hong Kong to United States. So that's what we are trying to get, especially real estate people like me. They wanted to know. Where's the money and how to get the money into the United States, what they like to buy, what type of investment the Chinese wanted to invest. So that's what we have. One breakout session is about that.
Oh, interesting. So we're going to have a breakout session from those individuals from Hong Kong and China,
right?
How they can invest in U.S. companies?
We have, in the afternoon, we have 3 breakout sessions. One is how to sell it to China. How to sell to China and throughout Asia. The second one is using Hong Kong as a safe, fast track to build your technology, company. So as I just said that, like Science Park, Saipo Port is one of their supporter for this small company startup. And then the third one is I just said is outbound Chinese investment. Yes.
China's investment into
United States or North America. Yeah.
Are they interested in particularly in investing in Hawaii? Or, it's a good question.
I do hope so, but it depends on who you talk to. Okay, if you talk to someone they already know Hawaii, they probably will say yes if you have a good deal. But if you talk to someone they don't know Hawaii much, you have a long way to educate them about Hawaii before they will make that decision. But I would predict within the next 5 years, you will see more and more. Not only just buy a house here, not only that, is actually involved with investment or real estate investment or other business investment. And particular if the market in New York, San Francisco, LA,
Silicon Valley,
and Seattle is gonna be mature, and Hawaii will be the top 10 destination.
Well, and of course, many startups do not know that they can go to Hong Kong for investment, and many are focused strictly on Silicon Valley investment,
Right.
or just small local investment here.
Right. In fact, like Microsoft, all these big IT guy, they have office in Hong Kong. Actually, yeah. So if you look up, they have everybody in Hong Kong. So if you look up, so there are 2,000 U.S. companies actually stationed in Hong Kong when they want to do business in China or Asia. So.
Well, why would they do Hong Kong and not China? Or mainland China? Sorry.
Yeah, because of a lot of advantage, as I said, one of the advantages is tax advantage.
Oh.
Yes, yes. U.S. Will be jealous because they don't have, they have very low tax. So that's why this forum is all about. You will learn a lot of what's the difference. Of course, I'm not saying you have to move your whole family there, not necessary. But if you like to have a a cross-border business, you can have a office there. Right now, it's very popular. Not even a real office. You can have a
mailbox.
Yes, have an office that somebody will say this. Yeah, this so and so company is in this address. So you still can qualify for one agreement that Hong Kong signed with China called CIPR agreement. So this CIPR agreement basically giving Hong Kong a preferential treatment when they do business. If you are a Hong Kong registered company, you have that special treatment to do business in China. So that is, yes,
well, and
any other place doesn't have.
And if you don't speak Mandarin or Cantonese, is that a barrier, or is English becoming very popular there?
Yes. I would say, even though more and more Chinese people speak English, but the culture still is a barrier. I think as a foreigner will find that, when you actually arrive there. But even me, I was born and raised in Hong Kong, and when I go to Beijing, let's say, I speak with them my Mandarin, and they will say, yeah, why don't you just speak Cantonese? Sometimes because I have my Cantonese accent, so they can feel it. Just like they speak Cantonese, they will have their Mandarin accent. So it's still a little, so.
But someone speaking English can comfortably go to Hong Kong and conduct business and get funds, get investments, and open up a shop there. And it's probably an idea that maybe many startups had not had yet.
Hong Kong is an international city.
Well, let's make sure we give out the website and where and when the event is going to be. Let's see, we can talk to that camera there.
Yes, this Hong Kong China Forum is going to be held at Hilton Harbour Village on June 6th. Very easy to remember, Friday, June 6th. But before and after, we also have a couple other events. It's a smaller size, maybe luncheon or maybe dinner, and it's also will be open to public. So if you're interested, please visit our website. Our website, the forum website, is hk-chinaforum.org. So it's a one word, hk-chinaforum.org. So I hope I can see everybody there. This is exciting. Like you said, it's not too many in Hawaii. If you want to have some similar forum like that, you probably have to
fly there.
Pay more and fly there, and then the registration fee is a lot more too.
Well, good thing that we're having you here then. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much, Barinna.
Thank you.
And we'll stay in touch. And
yes.
Of course, if you liked our show, go ahead and like us on Facebook. I'm your host, Attila Suresh, for Next Big Thing. Stay tuned for more Think Tech, and we'll see you next Friday for Next Big Thing. Aloha.